welcome to my channel. I'm your creator of fun, whimsy, and occasional crafting chaos, Heather, if you didn't know. And today I have for you part 1 of 2 of my Michaels. Easy for me to speak right today. Of my Michaels order, or haul if you like to say haul. This one has, I believe, 5 or 6 pieces in it. Diamond paintings. So, before we get to it, I know I said about in a prior video about me having to go to Michael's prior to like the last craft show that I had, because I needed a sealer and just wanted to look around to see if there's anything extra that I might need. Well, your girl here thought that she could go and save money. She bought a diamond painting of this year's Christmas series. Turns out I spent the same amount as I spent on each one of these canvases, because your girl does not read the fine print, and she saw in the app that, oh, the diamond paintings, the make market diamond paintings and stuff were like $7.50, $7.49, something like that. Didn't read the fine print when the fine print said online only. So I thought I could go in the store. I had my vouchers and yada yada yada. I think I had like a $5 or $10 voucher. So I thought, oh, I can go and use the voucher in the store, which I could still use the voucher online. It just was easier because I had the cash money on me instead of using my card online. And I thought, okay, I'll get that the same price. Not the case, like I said, because it was an online order kind of thing. But I got the one that I paid in store, same price everybody was getting it for in store. I think it was like 40 so percent off from the $14.99. It turned out to be like $8.99 was what it was for the canvas. So that's my silly for that one. And I thought I could get a percentage off because they also had the online percentage off for the new stylus that I got. Not the case. So basically a lesson that I learned, and I'm passing it on to those of you that are probably smarter than I am in this case. Always read the fine print. Even though in your brain it's a good deal. So, anyways, I haven't opened the box yet. I do have the canvas that I purchased prior to that, and I also have the other things that I purchased before that, for the beginning of my fabulous, wonderful story of how I was how I had a brain moment, or in my case, a senior moment. Also, you'll hear my husband in the background. He's listening to the radio, so it might be picking up on this video. Nothing I can do. So, give me a minute. I'll switch this all to where it needs to go, and we'll dive in. Okay, so, on my initial journey to Michael's on December, I believe it was the 3rd or the 4th. I was initially just going for these so I could seal my canvases for my show and be all well done with it, because I don't want to run out of the sealer that I did have that I got from, I think it was Temu or AliExpress. Either way, never used this yet. Still have not used this. So if anybody knows or has used the Make Market, I'm curious. I mean, I still have things to seal, so I'll be using it. I'm just kind of curious. Does it dry clear? Is it cloudy? you know, just curious before using it on my own. Like I said, either way, I'm going to use it. So, with this, I don't remember exactly how much it was. Not sure where I have my receipt for it, but that was one of my purchases that day. The day that I just needed them. This, however, impulse buy. Like I said, one of the things that I felt that day I needed. So we're gonna open this up and kind of like unbox it, so to speak, just to see how goes it. The stylus, I did notice, is a lot smaller than the other make market set that is in the store, or the first make and market set that I did purchase, which was the thick blue ombre style, and also the other ones that come with the other kits. The one that was supposed to glow in the dark, which did not. This one that came with one of the Halloween kits. Like I said, this is the initial one that like you get like, I think it was like 12 pieces with. Anyway, but it, like I said, it appears to me that they're going into the smaller sizes also. But I have tried. I was trying, because I haven't used this yet, but I was trying the stylus heads, the diamond painting heads. These do fit in the thicker make market pens, if you're curious. They do fit, so they're interchangeable. The one thing about this too that I thought was cute, and it does say that this is one of the Christmas, I don't want to say exclusives, but part of their Christmas line from Make Market. I thought, and I'm not really disappointed, I just think it's cute. On the top for the words are hard today. The film that they stick on top. Well, for this one, because there's one right there, but I thought at first that you know how they make different color putties and different color waxes? Well, I thought this was like a spun different color wax, and I thought, oh, that's cute. It's not. It's just the regular red. But it's still cute and holiday-y. I think they would be, I mean, I'm keeping it for myself, mind you, but if, you know, you have a friend, relative, close acquaintance, a teenager that wants to get into diamond painting, this would be a cute kit just to stick in their stocking. So, that's that part of it. And here's the infamous painting that Heather just had to have. So we're gonna unbox this also and see how we go with this. Now I opened this too. Yeah, we're gonna open this together and see what's one in this. And I know other channels probably have unboxed this one. For me, it's kind of a big story about. I know some people are thinking, a carriage. What does a carriage have to do for Christmas? I think to myself, a Parisian type of Christmas. They're not Cracker Sweet, which it's kind of silly. Like, I like it now as an adult, but as a child, I was scared. Like, our PBS store, like our PBS public access channel, would have like the ballet from the Benedum, because I am from the Pittsburgh area. If I forgot to fail to mention, but I have mentioned in my other videos. Yeah, I'm from the greater Pittsburgh. Yeah, there's my Pittsburghese. The greater Pittsburgh area. I live like, I think it's like 45 minutes. Honestly, I think it's more like an hour. But technically, it would be 45 minutes, I guess, without traffic from downtown Pittsburgh. I used to even live in Pittsburgh. I used to live in Pittsburgh too, and I don't know, that traffic is crazy. But anyways, like I said, I live on the outskirts in Westmoreland County, and hold on a second. Whoops! What the hell is that? I think I just dropped my toolkit. Whoopsie. But since then, like I said, it used to just scare me half to death. But this is the carriage, and I like you know from some of my videos I've already hauled and shot whatnot, that I like princesses. I like, you know, that style. You know, I like princesses, I like carriages, I like fantasy, I like kings and queens, that kind of stuff. I don't know how well this is rendering, but because I still have a screen on it, it's showing glare. But yeah, I probably need to figure out which box my, I think I have one in the, hold on one sec, I'll be back. Okay, so I found it. What I was looking for, I was looking for my little spatula doohickey. Let's try to get some of these bubbles out. So, let's try it from here. This, I can honestly say it's going to be actually my first AB canvas, because it has one AB drill in it. Quite excited. I think maybe some of these other ones in this collection do have ABs, but this one, and once I get one, let me get these little rollies out. The canvas is really nice. I've had other velvet, like really velvety, but Make Mark, I mean, I've not done any like diamond art canvases, and I heard their canvases are rather velvety also. But, you know, I think this is more like mid-grade to premium. I mean, I will be honest. Yes, I diamond paint. I diamond paint. Yes, I like to review these canvases once I'm done. What I can say is these don't feel, I don't know, when I think velvety, I think of like the velveteen and stuffed animals, things such as that. But I can tell you that this canvas does not have like some of the Temu ones that you get, or the AliExpress. It doesn't have that plasticky feel to it. And the cover is thicker than most that you would get from, you know, those two online providers. Yeah, they're okay. Providers. I can't think of the word right now, honestly. But, okay, that's cleaned up. It is, I need to read back it, like I said. I want it. Yeah, like a little kid. I want it, mommy, I want it. Anyways, this is a square. I actually thought like one of my one that I did just recently, that I did from Make Market. My Mr. the distinguished type gentleman that was the skull portrait. I thought he was a square. They tried to make him a square because of just how the drill fill was. But like I said, very legible drill fill. I even like the legend on this one. It's really large. My old eyes can see it. It says it has the pre-printed canvas, which they're saying is made out of 100% polyester. We have 54 colors. It doesn't say that one's a special, but there is, just from looking at the key to the canvas, the key of the canvas colors. Whoa, that was a tongue twister. We do have one AB in there. You of course come with you get in your little baggie your wax caddy, your tray, and when I go through more of these canvases, if it isn't anything, I'll just say it's the same canvas, just the same kit as with the other canvases, which probably is going to be a nice red strop pen with a scrunchie. You get the baggies. That one, because that one's on the side. And of course, instruction sheet in English. And I'll tell you with the other ones, it's the same darn thing also. And you know, it has care instructions on it too. Like I said, in English, and I believe someone said that this is French. I don't know, it's some foreign language I didn't study in school. Which makes me wonder if some of these canvases, even though it says it comes from Irvine, Texas, if the company isn't from Canada, possibly. If it is French. Okay, so here's where I get a little noisy, because I want to show you that AB drill. I mean, I know those of you have probably already seen AB drills, but I just want to see what that drill looks like, if it lets me open. No, I know it's sorry for the noise. Oh, I can see it from here. I can see it from here. It did not take me long. I don't even have to pull out. But right here is 54, which is our AB drill. Better to see it. Better to see you, Grandma. Yeah, here's our AB. Like I said, it's number 54. Or, yeah, number 54 for our legend. And the DMC code for it is 5200, and it's just the AB version of the plain 5200. But this is going to look really nice and sparkling, and I'm trying to figure out exactly where that is. Oh, okay, I see. There's some down in here, like these little dots. Oh, you can't see because I'm dumb. Okay. Oh, I can't spit. These little dots right in here. That's where the AB color is gonna go. And I'm pretty sure that's any dots. I'm trying to see if there's any dots in the carriage. No, it looks like they're just using the AB drills here to like make the snow pop, like the snowy area. Just as a because I can't really see any more ABs anywhere else in the canvas. I mean, there's a lot of white, but I'm I'm just seeing it like up in this area, general area. So yeah, as you can see, I don't want to take all these out because they're a pain in the buns to put back in, but there's a lot of beautiful. Okay, I use beautiful too much, but I'm sorry. Like a lot of gorgeous colors. Like I like, there's a purple in here. This purple, I'm very partial to it. Just seeing some of this that popped out. This peach, I kind of like that too. And I mean, there's like a mauve kind of pink here. It is what it is. I'm thinking that goes up in there somewhere. But this should be very nice. I should love it. Just like I said, I used to be very, very afraid of the Nutcracker Suite. Now it's like I'm like the biggest fan. Like I fancy the sugar plum, the whole sugar plum fairy thing with that. I just think that's my jam. Whoops. Noisy. Yeah, like I've had this on the shelf for a bit. Like today's like, what, 15th, 16th? Probably later than that, but I've had this on my shelf, like I said, since like the third or fourth, possibly fifth. So, yeah. I'll figure this out later to put this back. So I'm just going to set that over here. Okay. Oops. Okay, according to my packing slip, we have 5 in here. Oops. And as it comes in, just a regular Michaels box. Not in that huge box like they sent me the last time with my Halloween stuff. And that was less canvases, so that was... I'm excited just to have my hands on them. Sorry. Okay. Ow. Okay. So, we got this. And these people can't count because there's 6 in here. 6. My goal is you can't count. You might hear my ferret after that because I just set that on her cage because she wanted to be with Mommy while Mommy did a video, and she's being all hecka bad for Dad. And like I said, these are 8. I mean, they are currently on Michael's site for $8.99. So the first one's that. Okay. The next one I'm going to show. This one's also a square grill, and it is called the Pink Castle. I've heard of people that have reviewed this because they've done it, and okay, so like I said, Pink Castle, it has, come on eyeballs, printed canvas, of course, same general stylus with the grip color, craft tray, wax caddy. You got the instruction sheet, And this one is a 33 colors. And it's square also again. Okay. Like I said, same basic kit. Same basic kit with the stick edits and everything. Okay. Same basic instructions. Nothing different. Oh, and this also has an AB drill. Stab it. Okay. This is a square. Like I said, it has 33 drills, 33 colors, however you want to think it or thought it. And it has an AB drill. Okay. But like I was saying before, some people, while I get to that AB drill, some people that have held this canvas prior and done reviews on it, they are not very impressed with the rendering. I mean, just from me seeing it now, not actually starting to do the canvas, it looks fine to me. But I understood what the creator that reviewed this that I watched, what she was talking about with her, I don't want to say complaints, because it's not really a complaint, it's just, you know, your opinion of the canvas of how it turned out for you. I mean, it's the same thing with the stick on the canvases. You know, you could have somebody that's putting your adhesive on your canvas, that's a total dope, you know, and they're like, oh, let's over pour or whatever, or not putting enough on because it was their first day or whatever on the job. So you could have a totally different, you know, experience than I'm having with the same exact canvas. I mean, we all know these were created by, I believe, if I remember correctly, these are created by, basically Maker's Mark artists. And you figure they're mass producing these. Of course, I'd make a bubble in it, wouldn't I, Dummy? Anyway, they're like mass producing them. So, you know, you might not have as great a stick as I have because someone else produced your canvas as opposed to producing mine. And I feel the same way with imaging too, which was this creator's comment about her imaging. Her drill field, she felt, was not as straight as she would have liked it, especially it being squares. She said there was gaps, that she had like massive gaps in between her projects. I don't remember if she was actually using a diamond painting ruler or just eyeballing it, but she said it did not turn, like, her finished piece did not turn out. She still liked it. It's just she was not happy with the spacing in between the drills. she felt that they should have, because I guess she was used to doing like the more, no, well, I mean, I don't know, Make Mark is well known. I mean, they're known through Michaels, but used to doing Diamond Art Club, canvases and such like that. She was used to the square jewels just clicking in. Some of her jewels did not click in, and there was a little bit of a gap you could see when she put it on a light pad and then held up to light. She could see. I mean, and I don't think it was that bad, but honestly, it's everybody's opinion. Like, some people feel, you know, I don't want to say perfection, but some people feel that, you know, their canvases should be, you know, you get what you pay for. And I mean, at base price of $14.99 for a canvas, I'd say it's, you know, not extremely expensive, but generally there's canvases up there, it's just like $70, but this creator was not happy. So we shall see how it turns out. Oh, I wanted to get that in there too. Okay, there's 33. I want to show you ABs. There you go. Yes, 33 is another white. Another white. The actual number of it is, the DC number is 3865. And like I said, it's the AB version of the 3865. It's the AB version. And that would be, because it's a little hashtag kind of thing. A little slash. And it's basically another highlight of snow, like on the roofs, on the trees, and there's some in like the snow area here. So honestly, I can't wait to see how it turns out. But that's just me. Hold on a second while I plug in my camera so we don't go. Okay, so before I go into my next canvas that I have, I just wanted to say a little bit more about the drills. Like I said, they're square. I showed you the ABs, and I just wanted to kind of show, I mean, the color palette. Rather nice. Fanciful. Similar to the other two that I showed, like Nutcracker style fantasy. There's even that peach color that I am kind of partial to, and like a purplish pink. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. Actually, it's still in the box. There's nothing else. Alright, so that was canvas 2. The next one, back to the roundies. I have, this one is, if I didn't mention, that was the Pink Palace. Yeah. That was the Pink Palace. This one here is the Carousel. They are all 16 by 20 for basically 40 by 50 inches, 40.6 centimeters by 50.8. Anyway, this one has 53 colors. Same thing, canvas, stylish, grip cover, craft tray, wax caddy, you know, all that fun stuff. Basic, the basic model. I thought there was something falling here. Okay. There we go. Even if this wasn't Christmassy, I mean, I don't know, carousel horses, well, they probably aren't, but that all goes with the Parisian style Christmas, at least in my mind. And I've always liked carousel horses. I like horses in general. Like I said, basic instructions, nothing new. Basic caddy with nothing new. I'm sure if I had taken my time and laid, it would have laid. But isn't this gorgeous? Like, yeah, it's muted now. By the looks, I mean, stop, you. By the looks, I mean, it is a muted canvas, so to speak, compared to what the drills look like. It's a little bit muted-y. There are no special drills on this one. So basically what you see is what you get. Average, you know, the average DNC color palette. But I mean, just look. I don't know. I look into the eyes of this carousel horse. I know carousel horses are not alive, but just look. I mean, you just look into its eyes, and it's like, I don't know. It looks like there's a soul there. I don't know. I'm a weirdo, maybe. That's my hippie style personality. It's just like, it's just soulful looking. Like, you could go right up to it and, you know, pet it, and there one of the kits on the floor. Anyway. And yeah, these canvases are easy to get the wrinkles out of the, I'll probably make a couple more, but get most of the air bubbles and wrinkles and such out of it. Oh, and the canvas is sticky like all the other Make Market ones that I've gotten. But, I mean, that's got some other out, so I can set that like that. But I mean, just look at some of the colors. Like, these oranges, they just pop. The oranges for the horse's bridle, I think is what it's called, if I remember correctly. But like, I mean, the bright colors. It's, you can have, I mean, to be honest, like, even if you, and yeah, this is Christmas, their Christmas selection. But I mean, even looking at it, I mean, yeah, okay, there's a snowflake. There's like a couple of snowflakes like here and there. Can't see those, but you could have it hung, like if you decide to hang and mount it all year round. In a little girl's room that likes horses, carousel horses. It would be beautiful to be up all year round. Just saying. I don't think my husband's gonna be able to get me out of my craft area when we finally finish our move. Can we fix that? Okay. Here comes just what I feel is traditional Christmas. We have I think somebody's selling this box. Okay, got it. Okay, this one is 47 colors, squares, and they are gingies. My lovely gingerbread people. Since I live with gingerbread people. For those of you that don't know, My daughter and my husband are both redheads, so I call them my gingerbread people. With standard kit. Standard instructions. This one I may be going into Wayne to make to Michael's about for Make Market. What was it? But I may be able to get this set down and fly right. This is what I'm saying with set down fly right, because when I opened that out of the box, that was all crinkled up and folded backwards, exposing some of the drill fill. And I guess I can honestly say this too. It's gonna make me mad. I might have to set a book on this. Anyway. But and I mean I've not really heard any other creators saying this. But let me help my little friend there. But I haven't heard them say this, but it seems like I'm having a hard time finding my words, but if you look at any of the Make Markers canvases, at least any of the ones that I have in Make Market, they're nice and standardized. Like, the canvases are nice and easy to read, the symbols and such. Other than this little blooper with this stuff here, with this cover, the cover issue here, I don't really have any complaints with this. Like I said, other than the cover rolling back. Let's see here. I'm going to do something that's going to make some of you guys probably cringe if I can find what I'm looking for. And I don't normally do this. This is just irritating me. I mean, I don't know, maybe I should use washi, but I want to make sure this is protected, so I'm going to put just some clear Scotch tape down here to just kind of protect that part of the canvas. If it stays, that is. If it stays. Because it just might not be. But anything's better than nothing. At least try to keep down. So. This one is, like I said, 47. And it's not going to say it. Anyways. And they all have the perforated canvases to prevent fraying. And these, oh no, it's not. I thought maybe it had a true red or some of the brightness, but these colors are even nice and bright for the gingers. Like, I like that color. And of course, I'm very partial to the oranges, which look like 17. 17 is a Q. That would be, just so you get an idea, like right up in here. There's some Q's. It's more like the branches that have the Q's. So. Oh, and it's just squares, so I'm lucking out. Like, I'm becoming partial to squares. And I didn't even honestly pay attention if they were squares, if they were rounds. You know, because I'm to the point I'm doing either. And it's not bothering me one bit. And I'm like, And like I said, all these ones, at least in this one, are 16 by 20 or the 40.6 by 50.8 centimeters. So next one is a 44 color, 44 drill, however you want to put it, kit. Santa. Like it, like it, like it. Like it, love it. Standard instructions, standard squishy bunch. Okay. Okay. So I already see a tricky area I'm not gonna probably like, but I'll have to figure it out, I guess. Well, yeah. We're gonna go with it. Blurting out what I feel is gonna be the tricky area that I don't think is gonna. I don't know. It may turn out. It may not. It may just be my brain saying, "I don't know if that's gonna turn out." But I'm sure if you can see this when I lift this up. And you can see the spot that I'm saying, I don't know if it's going to turn out. But I'm thinking up in this area, or that area, when you look at Santa's face, I don't know if his face is going to turn out. Or if he's just going to look like a twisted half Krampus, half Santa. So. Anyway, there are, oh wait, why does it tell me that there's, I think it lied to me. Okay, it says on here on the key there's no special drills or anything like that. That is just plain Jane McGain. Well, I'm looking at these drills. Where are you? I know I've seen it later. And come see. This one here, which is 44, which does not have a DMC number. It is. Don't press in. A little bit. Okay. Which has like these little beady things. I think they're, where do they go? That would be here in like the reins, Santa's reins, and like their bridles. So you got some blingy blingy gold. It's not a crystal, I don't think. gold. Just like gold little beads. Now that's cool. And I can see from here, I like this cranberry red, which is 16, which is like up in there, up in Santa's suit, on his, I think there's even some in here maybe. So that's pretty neat. And I hope Santa's face turns out better than I think it's going to turn out. So. Okay. So that's what I'm partial to. Hoping that the face turns out like I said. Fingers crossed. So. The next one. For my gingies in the house. A little gingerbread house. Village. Let's see, they call it. Let's see, the last one is called Santa Sleigh. This one is just gingerbread diamond house. Like gingerbread house diamond arts. Like this one has 41 colors. It's round. The last one was round also. This standard kit. Standard instructions. Straighten this out a little bit. That was my ice maker. There we go. Here's your little ginger houses. Okay. So. There are no ABs or any special drills. I did look. But I can compare with you. You can even like go back and see what I'm saying between the AB version and the regular version. 41 on this, which is like the little dots of snow and stuff. It is the same DMC number minus the AB after it as the 5200 that I showed that was the AB and like the second canvas that I showed. Here is just the plain 5200, not AB or anything like that. And as you can see, the drills around, but just so you get an idea of the difference. I mean, yeah, these drills are still shiny and very nice. It's just that AB gives it a little bit more pop. But as you can see, in the canvas, I think, with it being undone, I mean, not completed, undone, not completed, I mean, I feel, I mean, oh, let's just stop show to you when it's done, whenever I get to it, but Oh, excuse me. I think with these colors, that they're really gonna pop to the surface. Especially this yellow. I don't even know what color that is. I mean, I see it's yellow. I'm not quite sure where it goes on the canvas, but it's gonna look really nice. I like that yellow color. This light green color. And there's a lot of colors here that I really do like. So, this yellowish orange. So, another one we shall see how it turns. And lastly, another square. It is 53 colors, standard stylus, script, craft tray, wax caddy, instructions, pre-printed canvas. Heather's struggling to open the box. Alright. Standard tray. Colors. And of course, standard instructions. Nothing new with those. Oh, you mean Magnolia? Oh, my favorite is down here in her cage. Her dad calls it her punishment cage. But this is her cage that she sits in right now when we're in our current apartment while I do crafts and things like that. When she wants to be with me. So she doesn't get in trouble. At least more trouble than she got into to get in there. Anyway. But she's been very good. Not all the noise that she usually does. Alright. This one is just called a fireplace. And my husband likes this one. I liked it from the picture that's there. I'm not sure how that's going to be, you know, how it's going to transpose when I start actually putting the diamonds on it. But it's a very nice Christmassy theme. Alright, so we got our present by the tree, our stockings with little reindeers on them hung. There's even, and I never realized that when I first looked at it, looks like almost little elves or little gnomes up there. And these, for this one, the colors are just, I feel spectacular. I mean, very bright, very bold. Bright yellows, bright oranges, a bright red. I'm trying to see if, and this is a square also. But there's not, I don't think there's a color in this bag that I don't really care for. I mean, yeah, the black I usually am like, I'm starting to get bored of. Not really caring about. But I understand it's, you know, like the black and the dark gray. I understand that the highlight areas, you know, shadows and such. But anyway, that's all I have for this one. I'll show you the canvases again. This one here is fireplace. And like I said, they're all 16 by 20. I got fire, like I said, I have fireplace here. We have this fireplace one. Okay, air bubble right there, dummy. Okay. We have our little gingerbread house. I think it's a I would like to say it's a gingerbread village, but it's a little gingerbread house. We've got Santa and his sleigh. And we have our the hell? Excuse my language. Gingerbread house. Oh, there's a second one there, that's why. It wasn't that they couldn't count. I couldn't read my invoice. It just says gingerbread for that one. We've got our carousel. Oops. Yeah, this was just carousel. We've got our pink castle right here. And we have the pink carriage. Oui. So, like I said, that's all I got for you today. Okay. Like I said, that's all the paintings I have for you in part 1 of 2. And if I didn't mention it before, part 2 will be coming sometime after the 22nd. So, if you give me a minute to clean this mess up, I'll be back with you. Okay, so before I get up out of here, I want to mention that the drills with all the Make Market kits that I have gotten are in a train. I haven't gotten any that have been pre-bagged or anything like that, and they're all in the larger train bags. They're not in the itty-bitty ones that usually the information scratches off of them, which I've mentioned also in prior videos, my little hack for that. Those of you that have not seen it, possibly, or just to reiterate it, just put a little bit of clear tape on top, or rewrite it with a Sharpie and then put a little piece of clear tape on top. It'll stay good until you decide to kit up, or if you are using the little bags like that, like I do, sticking them in a jar, it'll work wonders. Anywho, I think I've babbled long enough. We're going about almost an hour here, but I really do like these Make Market kits. Like, really like them. I'm sure I'll find. I mean, I used to be big on Holland for Temu. I do still peruse Temu and AliExpress for their canvases because I do like them. I just really like these Make Market kits. I do. I can get them at a sale price, you know. I save up my Michaels vouchers. I find a canvas that's not on sale or something to that effect, I get it. I use my vouchers, so it's almost like I'm saving for what I spend. And they usually have percentages off on regular merchandise, you know, buy one get ones and stuff. I shop the sales. I'm a shell shopper, a sale shopper, you know. So like I said, before I keep babbling on, I really like this company. I'm really into diamond painting. My future goal, like I've said, once we get settled in to our new place, I want to become an affiliate. I'm finding out what that entails. I enjoy diamond painting. I used to love Temu. I still do. I mean, there's still some paintings and stuff I have on my wish list. Same with AliExpress. I'm just the more premium style, less plasticky canvases, nicer rendering of images. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So anyways, if you like the content of my channel, I encourage you to subscribe. If you like the content of this video, and I know there's some of you out there that do, give me the big old thumbs up. And also you can click on down on that little bell icon and get notified anytime I post a video. And you'll be hooked in. You'll be hooked into the wild and crazy notorious whimsical creations, bloopers and all, and babbling all. Anyways, also shares and comments are appreciated at Notorious Whimsical Creation. It helps our little creative fantasy creatures, or little fairies. Okay, I've strung that out a little bit. But anyways, it lets them know how they are doing, me, and where we can all sparkle and improve the whimsy around here, because life's too serious. Just saying. Gotta be a little bit of whimsy, a little bit of everything. Fun, enjoyment. Can't have the stick up your bum. Anyways. So, now that I've gone a little crazy right now, I leave you with this today, my friends. If you're still my friends after this. In a world full of unpleasantness, try to keep your life filled with fun and things that make you happy, and sparkle them with a side of whimsy. Good night, YouTube land.